Hey y'all, I'm back. I'm a little bit late. I recorded this video last night. The sound was messed up. This is Scandal Season 4, Episode 1. I will be doing 2 videos. I'm going to do the Scandal video first, and then I am going to just an update. And as you see, those are my husband's uniforms because he is home from deployment. So I'm just gonna do this video. Then I'm gonna talk about his homecoming and all that crazy stuff. Okay. All right. I still have to do How to Get Away with Murder. I'm gonna do that tomorrow. I still have not had time to actually go back and watch it because I couldn't watch it last night, so I recorded it. So yeah, I'm gonna do that review, so it's gonna be late, but I'm gonna do it. Okay, first of all, we start off with, we see Olivia. Well, I can't remember what her name was, Barbara or something, Betty or somebody, but we see her and Jake, you know, on a deserted island type deal. And you know, she's pretty much giving us, I have dropped this baby weight and I'm getting my life tease. You know, that's what she giving us. So, you know, we see that, and, you know, we all know Liv love her wine, and, you know, they have this, oh, this is what's on my nails, by the way. They have this, case of wine or something delivered, to the island. And in the case of wine, there is an envelope, and Jake is like, no, you don't need to open it. It could be from your dad. And she's pretty much like, no, if my dad wanted to see me, he'll have a helicopter here. He ain't finna send no snail mail, you know, that'll get to the point. So she opens it up, and this old nasty newspaper article of Harrison, you know, saying, which, by the way, I did see on Facebook today, I think, when he recently did an interview, and he's pretty much saying that TMZ ruined his life, ruined his career, which, y'all, I'm not here, I know this ain't got to do with the video, but I'm not here for TMZ, because I really do, I feel like TMZ, sorry, but they prey on people, like, seriously, like TMZ, I feel like they just prey on people, and we all have faults, and I feel like TMZ exploits it for money. They exploit the good, the bad. Sometimes that stuff don't even be true. So, but anyways, okay. So of course, when Liv see the newspaper article, I did get my eyebrows done, by the way, y'all. When she see the newspaper article, of course, she's like, okay, I got to go back. And Jake really ain't feeling that. He's not really happy, but, you know, she's like, Harrison was my friend, I have to go back. So they get back, and she gets to Pope and Associates. So hey, you might as well say Pope and Alone, because you know, there's no one there, you know, it's empty, and they have like sheets covering, you know, the desk and furniture. You know how like somebody, you know, gonna be gone for a long time to keep the dust off stuff. So she goes into the room where they normally, like, you know, go through everything, and lo and behold, who we see? Messy Quinn. That's who has sent her, you know, the newspaper article. And Quinn pretty much explained, you girl, you was hard to track down, but I did it. So Liv is like, well, where's everybody at? And, you know, Quinn is like, well, you know, they left. You left, so they left. So we see, next we see, they go to some bootleg version of Best Buy, Staples, you know, that kind of store, and we see Randy, aka Hulk, and pretty much, you know, he's like next customer. He see Liv, and he's like, are you here for now? Are you here to stay, or are you just here for the moment? And she was like, well, I'm here to bury my friend. And he like, next customer, paid her dust, because he's like, So Quinn's like, well, he doesn't talk to me either. Like, Hulk really ain't here for it, you know. So then he's you know, Liv was like, well, where is Abby? So they shoot to the White House. You know, they cut the end scene to the White House. Okay, Abby is the White House press secretary now. Okay, but y'all, what just got me was poor Millie. Millie walking around in a old terry cloth robe, some sweatpants, a dingy looking t-shirt, some Ugg boots, and at one point, you know, Cyrus trying to talk to Fitz like, you know, you need to try to get Millie together, and Fitz like, look, at least she washing her hair. I'm like, okay, Millie, we know you going through because your husband know you got raped, your child done got killed, but come on, Millie, pull it together. You still the first lady. Okay, so then I'm just gonna say they showed Cyrus in his office with a lady, Lizzie Bear. That is Ellen DeGeneres' wife, Portia, with the slick back hair. Which, you know, Ellen had already said that Portia was gonna be on there. Y'all look at this. My ring, I've lost so much weight that my ring doesn't stay on really. I can't find the little spacers. So Abby goes out to the courtyard or whatever, where they always meeting at the White House, you know, where Daddy Pope, where them benches at. And Abby pretty much snapping because she's like, look, you need to stay away from me. She's talking to Quinn and she's like, you need to stay away from me, blah, blah, whoop, whoop. And Quinn is like, well, she don't have no cell phone. She's off the grid. And Abby like, and she turned and there's Olivia Pope. So pretty much, you know, to me, Abby read the hell out of Liv because in so many words, Abby pretty much blames Liv for Harrison's death. Because she's like, you supposed to be a gladiator. You supposed to have, you know, you supposed to be gladiator number one. You supposed to have to stay with us. Instead, you call yourself riding off into the sunset. If y'all hear the TV, y'all, that's my husband. I'm just going to throw it out there moving forward. My baby is home. He is the king of this castle. So I ain't gonna tell him to turn the TV down, so sorry. But you know, I'm in our computer room with the door closed, so hopefully y'all hear it too much. So pretty much, you know, and Liv was like, how dare you blame me for Harrison's death? Which, I mean, Liv, you did chunk them deuces and was like, I got to do me and I got to live my life. And you know, she did kind of sort of, I mean, really, I don't know what she expected, you know, to happen to Pope and Associates because, you know, we all know that pretty much her clients, you know, they depend on her. You know, the associates just help her. But, you know, so I don't really know what she expected to happen. You know, because I don't see Pope and Associates, you know, continuing on without her actually being there. Okay, so then she goes to the restaurant and she sees good old Daddy Pope. Okay, now she asks him, did he have anything to do with Harrison dying? He say no. She say, well, I can never tell when you're lying. Now we all know that he had Harrison killed because Harrison was snooping and, you know, whatever. Now, the only thing that I said I was going to go back and watch it. The only thing that kind of got me was he was like that he had Mama Pope killed, but y'all, he had that lady killed. I don't remember. Somebody going to have to correct me because I don't remember him having that woman killed. So, but, yeah. So she goes and she goes home and she's watching some videos, some news conference or something. And of course, you know, it's Fitz. And Jake comes and he talking about somebody's soul burger, something, some kind of restaurant. So later on we see, you know, him and Liv in the bed and he trying to kiss on her and all this here stuff, but Liv really ain't stunning. It's really, you know, she ain't really here for it. And Jake is pretty much snapping, talking about, oh well, we need to hurry up and leave because as long as we here in this city, it's always gonna be about him. Which y'all, last night I saw on Facebook where there's like this little picture now of Jake and it says he will go down in history as the side dude to the side chick. And I come in and laughing saying that's true because I know he, you know, everybody's saying they so over Liv, they so over Fitz, you know, we all saying we over them, we over their relationship, but me, I'm not necessarily over it because to me, Liv really want to be with Fitz, Fitz really want to be with Liv. It's just their circumstances. So, but you know, and Liv acting like she don't know what Jake talking about, but you can't pay me to believe that at the end, like if it was an option, she would pick Jake over Fitz. No, she wouldn't. Okay. Now, and like I said, he know it. He know he's second. He know hell. He probably ain't even second really. And then he tell her in the bed talking about, yeah, I touch you in places that he can't never touch and whoop whoop bloop bloop. And I'm like, well, Jake Hunter, I don't know, cause Fitz done had Liv as hemmed up in them broom closets and stuff. You know, they done had some steamy scenes. And that when they went to Pennsylvania, wherever that house he had her built last season, honey, that was steamy. So Jake, I don't know now. Think you being Fitz in that department. Next we see Abby and David. From the gist that I got, maybe I'm wrong, but from the gist that I got, it seems like they broke up because Fitz is pretty much making him, you know, attorney general. And David think that there's some kind of setup. Abby pretty much snap on him, tell him, you know, they ain't tell me nothing. I ain't in the loop. But if they would have told me, I would have said you're qualified for the job. Because, you know, you gonna pick the job over everything. You know, so clearly you pick job over us in our relationship and your love for me. So maybe I'm wrong, but you know, that's kind of the gist that I got. Because she was like, my life was falling apart, but you was too focused on B613 and taking them down. Y'all, I done said it one time. You know, we had the plan to pull James Fume. You know, David might want to wise up because, you know, people that try to go against B613, you know, they don't fare too well. So next we see Poe Harrison, Lord rest in peace. Now y'all, they kind of did old Poe Harrison kind of dirty, cause they ain't have Harrison no repast, no wake. Harrison wasn't even, you know, laid out in no church. They just had Harrison in an old nasty casket, and that Poe funeral was bare. People on Facebook were saying, well, Liv could have sent out some invites to us because we would have showed up, because woo, it was bare. And everybody, you know, the crew came, the Gladiators, Hulk. Even though Hulk had, I forgot to spoil it, y'all. At one point, Liv went back to tell Hulk, you know, about the funeral, about the funeral. Hulk snapped on Liv. He was like, look, I am Randy, okay? Randy, you here for the moment. I'm here for the, you know, for the duration. Randy, do his job, go home, play a few games. That's all I do. I can't deal with you. You get me with Hope. I ain't got no hope because Pope and Associates is gone. Like, cause we all know before Liv found Hook, you know, Hook was on the subway. Hook mind was gone, and his life is, you know, Pope and Associates. So, now Fitz go talk to Millie. This last little part. And Millie, y'all, the next episode they gonna talk about Millie being crazy. This episode, hell, I thought Millie was high. But Millie's pretty much like, yeah, your mistress is gone. And Fitz is like, no, actually she's back. And Millie tell Fitz, well, when you see her, you gonna get all hot and bothered, and don't try to come over here because I don't wax no more. So it's like the 70s up in here talking, you know. I said, ooh, Millie, girl, you got that wolf cat. But Fitz is, you know, insisting that he's not gonna see Liv. They do see each other in crossing at the White House or whatever, and they almost touch. But y'all, that's my review. I'm doing another video after this, but thank y'all for watching.